Hello, peeps, and hello, peppers. Happy weekend. My weekly recap today will be a little bit different than normal because I figured out if I really want to do things in a day and get things done in a day, I have to prepare them the night before. Like sometimes I say that other people are like trains, they are. Arriving at a particular time and everybody can just board and unboard, but I'm sort of like an airplane. I need like a huge long preparation and then I can possibly take off into the air quite quickly and be at a new place quite quickly. But I also learned about real airplanes that they only can start and land in particular time slots. That helps me a lot to get myself going with the help of time limits. I just told a friend this week that the only way a person ever got me to show up on time was telling me I only have time this particular hour or half hour. I don't remember how much it was at this particular place. So, and from that moment, I mostly showed up on time until I had real reasons for it. So, this week was shaped by a lot of communication with good friends and by a lecture about Icelandic folk beliefs in nature spirits and how that connects to like environmental protection and even to creating employment for artists and people who are interested in the environment. So I was like really touched and I got like really inspiration for my book. I don't want to tell too much here unless people would directly ask me. But yeah, now this is me being an airplane and a vintage car at the same time. That I think I told you guys I'm participating in like Inktober and a local drawing challenge. So I have to prepare this local drawing challenge. Like the theme for Inktober tomorrow is road. So here, there's a rainbow road because today I saw a beautiful rainbow on the way to an event that is very dear to me. And you know that the rainbow is also like a symbol of peace and a symbol of the queer culture and the autism culture. So yeah, I wrote my day plan for tomorrow on a leftover paper that I can like rip apart. Like whenever an errand is done, I will rip it off the list, but I want to put symbols of the things that I want to do by the side of this road. And like, you know that magic rituals are actually also like just a form of meditation and concentration around concentration on the things around you this way. So I'm taking like the tree as a symbol of growth. Like tomorrow morning, I really want to do a ritual to notice better chances to find a job, create a job, ask the Icelandic elves for a job. Because if that makes me like more attentive to what I can do and people who I really want to network with, be it so. And this is going to be a really good tree. Some places in Iceland have more trees than it looks like. It's my understanding that Iceland was just kind of deforested in order to build Viking ships, and they are in today's time they are planting like a lot of trees in order to prevent ground erosion. And like talking about airplanes, there is even a project where you can, if you want to compensate every flight by buying something of the type 20 little trees that the tree society will plant in a designed place. It's my understanding that you are not allowed to randomly put trees anywhere. And yeah, it's still my favorite saying: in Iceland you can see the landscape better because there are not so many trees in the way. So especially as a Central European person, I totally appreciate reforestation. So, and tomorrow I also want to go to church. As maybe pointed out multiple times, I like church as a meeting place, and it's also my understanding that, like in the olden days, you used the church as a get-together and education facility, and you still do, because like in the olden days there were not so many other places where you could get education. Then how will I symbolize the art market along the road? I guess I'll just draw my little bird, nicknamed Neta, the nut, again, because this is like one of my favorite memories of the art market last time. Like a keychain and a really good stim toy, like to keep the fingers busy. Then I also want to go to the flea market because I saw something really beautiful that I couldn't like get today. So how would you draw a flea? You know that like in the flea circus in the olden days when they made the fleas pull little wagons, that is like a power relation, as if a human would tow a truck with the bare hands. So yes, let's say I don't want fleas in my apartment, but I actually like admiring the strength of nature. Even though, of course, I realize that humankind has better sources of, like, more animal-friendly sources of entertainment than a flea circus today. Then I need to research where to buy like blank greeting cards for a life painting project. Then 5 minutes per like every book that I borrowed, and 5 minutes per every picture that I still need to draw. I won't say 5 minutes per book chapter now, because like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I will attend a writing class, like how to sort the information in the books that you write. So I hope that I will learn a lot of things there. And that means my 5 minute rule per chapter doesn't work now. Rather, I have put all the chapters on my day plan that still are totally missing. And like in the writing process, I kind of want to find out how important versus not important, what information is to me. And so I put all the chapters basically in a row, like designed by the characters. Like I just called them after the characters who are the most prominent, like Agathe, Regina, the hippies, Graubrook, which is a mountain, and Poppy. So can't draw symbols of everything now, but like can't even find words today, but it's also okay to be wordless. And when I'm trying to draw this plan, then I am also thankful to like an autism pedagogue who really meant it and who really wanted to give practical advice. And she said, like, if I want a day plan to succeed, I have to do it the day before. So what I'm also doing tomorrow for the Instagram video is like finishing this drawing. I am a little bit envious what other people draw in Inktober, but maybe that's just my style, to be this minimalist and to be this like unclear lines and telling stories and yeah. And actually, I was also so glad to see some kind of internet posting that like some autistic person, about who I don't know any details, didn't understand the concept of dating, and a lot of people chimed in with like, this is like demi-romantic. And I actually like this concept of demi-romantic just because I didn't understand the concept of dating, and I like this idea or imagination to, let's say, be friends with someone first and like don't even assume like a romantic relation, because that's sort of like the media and movies. Of course, I love movies and movies are my life, but like, let's say when I meet people, then at some point a friend will laugh with me and say, Frida, in which movie are you now? So now that actually I saw that many people make a connection between not understanding the concept of dating and calling themselves or someone else demi-romantic, that means I might find a community who I can talk about, like how or who I can ask how, like, let's say, bonding, relation forming, and so forth would work for me. I know this sounds kind of raw now. Like the idea is not ripe yet, but actually it once again gives me a good feeling that I am not alone. And that is often the point of such internet forums for specific themes, the feeling that you're not alone. Like, I also found a really cute joke about trilobites. Like, that's a fossil animal that I usually don't like that much, on the internet. And so I was actually glad that some people considered trilobites worth making jokes about. So actually, this is a week of major thankfulness, of my close friends also having patience for when I have to wail about something. Also of rediscovering like old hobbies, like old languages. I know I said that already last week, that I'm rediscovering old languages, but how important this is with the book writing in the old language. So I think I am the myself that I was 10 years ago, and I like that. I like that feeling, and I feel young and fresh and good, and I wish you a wonderful rest of the week and a wonderful week next week. Bye-bye.